Hey y'all, I'm James Wright, and welcome to the MWTCA the local meet here in where are we at? St. Francis, Wisconsin. So this is a local meet of the MWTCA Midwest Tool Collectors Association, and it is one of my favorite local meets. It's just south of Milwaukee, and it happens every year this time in February. So if you want to find out more about meets like this or other places where you can find hand tools around you, go to handtoolfinder.com. There's a link to it. But today we're going to be walking around and actually doing a quick walkthrough of the tool show and showing what all there is for sale, because there's a lot of fun things in here. Yeah, if you see anything you want to know about, let me know, and I will try to show it a little closer. I'll try and see some of the prices, but I can't show everything. Flip around, there we go. So let's see what we got here. There's a lot of people have been asking for 55s. There are actually quite a few combination planes here today. Some spoke shaves, scrapers. Here's a low angle Stanley. Let's see. 220. It's not bad. A lot of people really want these old low angle Stanleys, and that's driven up the price on these massively. Okay, let's see what we got over here. We got a lot of people in here. Let me show you what we got. So we started back here in this corner, and we've got this whole area all the way around here with tools. And there are a lot of people in here today, so it is it's packed. Saw of ice. What are you asking? $10. 10 bucks. 10? 110. I was going to say $10. Wow. From Israel. Good to see you on here. Hand grinder. There are actually quite a few hand grinders today. Hand crank grinders. Some wooden body planes. Here's a couple. Another big number 8. Wow, that's a nice number 8. That's in good shape. What is it?
I don't know. $80. Stick with planes. Well,
$30 for McMaster version 6.
I don't know how much I want to
Couple 45s. Germany, how's it going? Let's see, we got some people over here. Sextant. Some nice. Is that Sextant? Yeah.
What is that for?
We got several tool cabinets here. That's pretty cool.
No. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Greece, how's it going? Check the price on the 55. I'll go back when I swing back by there. That one I'm guessing is around $250 because that had everything in it. So we've got the Landell press, some hand clamps, $18 a piece. Feelers. There's some slicks and corner tools. Let's swing on over here. Let's see what we got. So,
I've watched yours on YouTube regularly.
what's that?
I said I've watched you on YouTube regularly. So
Well, thank you.
Fun.
See a little behind the scenes. There's something about a pile of block planes that's always intriguing. So we've got carving tools, a couple bedrocks. I'm sorry. Number 7. G4. Oh, that's cool. Ceilings. Huh.
The 8's a Union.
Oh, the 8's a Union. Oh, the Union, okay. Actually, Union is one of my... Union in Ohio. They're one of my favorites. So you can usually get them a little bit cheaper than a Stanley, and the quality is just as good, if not better. Pile of number 4s. Sorry. Now here we've got a tenon cutter. Select a size. It's a little loose. Now this one's fun. The interchangeable jaws for wrenches. We've got some bow saws on here. And there was a little one. Oh, he must have sold it. There was a nice little one. Wooden screw clamps. Oh, the floor scraper. No, not the floor scraper. Not scraper. What's the word I'm looking for? That's gonna bug me. Yeah, I'll have to come back up. Sigh no more. Ladies, sigh no more. Gouges. Now these are fun. This, you can put the blade on either end, so it can be a normal block plane here, or you can flip it around on that end and you have a bullnose block plane. $5. Not a bad deal at all. Another compass plane. There's been a couple compass planes. Some pocket knives. Ooh, here's a Bedrock 605. $95. Some other number 5s. Early Bedrock. Nice. Shoulder plane. If you guys have any questions or see something you want to know about, let me know. Oh, hey, Alan, I didn't see you up in here. How is this compared to the Madison tool meet? This one is a little bit larger, but it's only one day, and you've got to get at it. So here's a number 2. Smooth bottom. What's he asking on this one? 170 bucks. Wow. That's actually a really nice price. That's in good shape. JD carved in the handle. No cracks. That's a great price on number 2. Carving set. Slick. Number 5s. There's another number 2. Let's see, what's he asking on that one? 170.
I figure I'll have to pair now.
A couple number 3s. Compass plane. Miter box. Wrenches.
I got a 99 for 25
That is
bucks
a stair
on eBay
saw.
randomly, and I was just like, oh,
I
I got to
cut in the middle. Some coping
I've only
saws.
used it twice.
Pencil sharpeners. Good morning. If you see one,
Well, the knob is actually.
if you see one, please tell me what's a good going price. Stanley 55s usually go anywhere from about $100 to $500, depending on condition and what you find. Here's a set of bits. I know a lot of people have been asking for bits. What's he asking on this? 79. Oh, that's not bad. Looks like a nice set. Actually, looks really good. Some braces. We have some transitionals, some breast drills, levels. Here we've got a bunch of molding planes.
Oh, I just keep going to the trunk and dropping more off. I've done about
Molding
6
planes.
so far.
Spoke shaves, files.
I don't know how much I bought. Not as bad.
Then we're coming into here with scraping planes, compass, number 3s, numbers, some more block planes. Here's number 7, 139. That's a bit pricey for number 7, but it's in really good shape. Number 6, bunch of 4s. Here's a 5 1/4. 5 1/4 is a thinner, not quite as long as a 5. Here's a nice big vise. There are actually quite a few vices here today. Oh yeah, I wanted to go back and look at that 55 for you. Sorry. A lot of people here. What's he asking on that 55? $5.50. Whole pile of cutters. A little bit priced than I would spend on a 55, but there's several over here that are much cheaper than that one. Sliding through, sliding through. Let's see what we've got. Craftsman block plane in a box. Drill bits. Hammers. Adjusting hammers. Folding measures. This is a bung drill. So it drills the hole at the beginning and then tapers it out. This is the bung hole that goes in a barrel. So they can put a cork in it and you get an even taper, so your tapered cork will jam in there nicely. Some carving tools.
How many cutting heads does it have?
Drill bits.
Okay, it's got 2 heads. You want the 2-head ones? not the
Cutters,
1-head ones.
oils, half, 3/4
The
inches.
cheap ones have 1 head.
Anyone want a torch? Some Ftc clamps. I like these with the thread release, so you can. Oops, sorry. These with the thread release, so you can release this and slide this up in and out without having to turn the whole thing. Not quite as strong of a clamp, but pretty quick and efficient. Let's see. Stamps, weights. Craftsman number 4, block planes. Anything in this box, $4. Anything in this box, $3. This is a measuring train, surveyor's chain, and they'd actually use this to measure out property. So tape measure. Oh, hey, Isaac. Fun seeing you earlier. Now, if you ever had a meet, come up and say hi. I want to get into blacksmithing one of these days. I've done a little bit, but I want to do some more. Need to get some tongs. Oh, dude. That is slick. Machinist bits and pieces. Oops, sorry. Some needle files. Some carving tools. Here is a 45 type 6. I like a big slick, I cannot lie. Let's see what we got over here. Another couple 5s, another number 4. This is a chamfer plane. See the small grooves in there. Why there are 2 cutters? Actually, no. This one has rounding cutters in there. The cutters actually have. Let me see if I can focus on it. They're rounded rather than chamfering, so you can round a nose. That's interesting. Yeah, here's up. Bunch of 4s, except for that one's missing something. I was like digging through the brace bits, screwdrivers, chisels. What's the most unusual tool you've seen so far? That's a hard question. There are a lot of unusual tools. There's an entire table of, what is it? Drill bit cases. Oh, check out this place. This is pretty. Look at this. So, offset face, rotating, detail cabinet maker. Not cabinet maker. Sure.
We'll go on the bottom, loosen it up.
That is pretty. Thanks. How much are the froze going for? All different prices, depends on condition. Pros are wildly variable, anywhere from $10 to 200. That is a beautiful old vise. I love that one. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun to mount somewhere and play around with. Oh yeah, check out these clamps. Even with the little detail on the end, I like that. Router table, anyone? Saw vise? What is it?
It's like a put in dowels into two pieces. So this would clamp on the piece,
Oh, and those swivel. Oh, I see.
swivel, and it's got like pins in it to put the locate.
All centering, or
Yeah.
oh, cool. I didn't see that these swiveled, and I saw them at an angle and thought that was weird. That's cool. Thank you. Another hand crank. There are a lot of hand cranks here today. Hey, there's a sander.
You don't see them like this either every
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
For quarter cable. Router cable.
Porter cable. Torches. Let's see what we got in here. Whoop. Toy. Number 5. Hand crank grinder. There's a lot of hand crank grinders here. More breast drills. There's a powered plane. Stanley Handyman. Wow, that one's in clean condition. Anyone need a boat anchor? Lantern. Here's a Stanley Kids tool chest. Isn't that cool? Hammer, marking gauge, saw, vise, block plane, square, screwdriver, even a 1/2-inch chisel. That is pretty. The Handyman is an okay plane. Plastic handles, cheaper parts. They don't last as long, but they can work really well. So if you're looking for a cheaper user, Handymans are actually often pretty good. The Handyman was $10, I think it was, for that one. And that one was in like a perfect condition. Most Handymans are, $5 a piece. Beautiful back saw, corner chisels, another vise. Check out those shears. Is that pretty or what? And here are saws. And someone was telling me, are there any good saws in here? Yeah, there's a lot. There's, Distons and Tunnels and the Diston. I saw an Atkins in here earlier. Yeah, there's the Atkins I saw. And these are all $20 each. He said the price goes down as the day goes on, so if there's any left, he'll go cheaper and cheaper on them until they're all gone. So, $20 for a great user saw. Drywall corner remover. Some nice chisels. Scraper, tape measure. Here's a rabbit plane. The 10.5. One of these days I want to pick up a 10.5. They're harder to come by. $175 for that one. 605 and a half. Oh my word. 605 and a half. So it's the wider variety of the 5.5 or the 605. Wow. Corrugated? Oh my word. But of course, someone drilled a hanging hole on it. $120. That's actually a really good price for that one. Huh. Any good? Yeah, there was a vintage 62 a minute ago. I showed that earlier. Sorry, I think they were asking $200 for it, 220, something like that. Some more block planes. Liberty Bell transitional. There's a 5 in the box. Some more saws. These ones are slightly more collectible, so they get a display. Let's see, here we got some joiners. Here is a 608. Ooh, a Bedrock 608. $165 for a 608. That's not a bad idea. 607, $70. That's nice. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, a KR. 1609. Fuda. Don't drop it. Here we got a number 10. Number 2. What's she asking on the number 10? 245. That's okay. Oh, here's another number 1. Number 1. This one is $925. There's at least one other number 1 here today, if it's still here. Oh, check it out. As I drop it. One of these days I want to make a wooden breast drill. I would love to see if there's anyone out there who has a brass kit for one of these. You can get the brass parts and make your own. Here is a 6A, the aluminum version. Some molding planes. Here's a crown molding plane. Axes, bits and pieces. Here's a Stanley Handyman in the box. That's actually an older Stanley Handyman. This is one when they still had the wooden handles and steel knob. That's a nicer one. Some Marple's chisels, $105 for the set. Some old Hag's tooth. There were quite a few router planes here this morning, but I think several of them have sold. I haven't seen many in the last little while. Number 3. Benzels. There's another Bedrock 605. Bedrock 604. Ooh, Bedrock is this? 604. Looks like it'd be good to clean up. 145. I don't own any Bedrocks. One of these days I want to. Oh, check out this thing. This is actually a mortise drill. So you drill this, it runs all 3 cutters together. It's kind of cool. Now there's an oil can. That's a beefy oil can. Some more tenon cutters. Saw sets. Oh, check out this. Saw set. That's got to be for some really short plates.
No, because there's.
Oh, I see that floats.
And then this is feet.
Check that out.
That's for the pitch, I mean.
Automatically run the whole thing. That's cool. Thank you. Anvil model, sales models. Whoops, I froze. Sorry about that. Turn this back around. Oh, I love live connections. You never know when the things are going to go wrong. So we're last looking at this saw setting machine. And here we have model anvils that the salesman would be able to carry these around. Oh, check out this vise. This is really, really cool. I love this thing. It's full base. And so you have the nut that comes through here. That is cool. Compass plane. Another Stanley Handyman. $10. Craftsman. Really nice number 4s. saw vise, some hammers, brass hammer. Now that's a beefy screwdriver. Yes, it is that big. That's pretty. Oh, that's a nice one. Huh. Craftsman block plane. Number 4. A fix me up number 4. There's an old scale. Know if you're on the level. Some metal glazed bits, braces, thread cutting, electric iron, box of tools. Oh, thank you. Wrenches, saw vise, marking gauges, rabbit plane, hewing axe head. Here's another hand crank. Check out the gearing ratio on this thing. Just ever so slightly push this. That sucker's got to get going fast. That's nice. Let's come over here. So far, and we turn around here. So far we've been half table, full table both sides, full table both sides. So we're halfway down. We still have full table both sides, full table both sides, half table, and then there are the displays that are up top here. We'll go and take a look at those as well. But, oops, sorry for making everyone dizzy. Miter box. Oh, this is the what is it table. Come over here.
Sure didn't saw his freaking fingers up.
So you can ask yourself, what is it? Some of these are kind of fun and funky to think through and play with. Lumber measures, so you can know how much board feet is in your distance. Now this way. The next couple tables are some of my favorites. They got some really good stuff over here. So we got some scrapers, scraping planes, 4s, some spoke shaves, traditional axe handles. Axe handles? There are axes with handles, but I haven't seen any axe handles other than with handles. Spoke pointers, coin cutters, tenon cutters. Check out these saw sets. So you set the saw on here, and PAM, and you set the tooth with the angle you're looking for. And you've got regular saw sets and Mondo saw sets. Some Cooper's planes. So this is actually for rounding the top of the barrel, cutting the groove inside the barrel. That's for trimming the top of it, cutting the bunghole. Price on saw sets. Well, these mechanical ones are $170, $90, $125. These ones are going to be a little more. They're special. New England. What was he asking? 25, 55. There was someone over here. He had a bucket over here. The red bucket's back there. He had some saw sets that are $3 and $5 a piece. But you can usually at these meets pick up decent saw sets for $5 or less. I want to come look at these. Be some nice slipstones. Number 7, $75. Compass planes. Bedrock 604. Sorry. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's the other number 1. The second cheapest number 1 I've ever seen. Oh, no, you're fine. Oh, thank you. Here's a old 4.5. What is that? Certainly. Okay, cool. Here's a Winchester 4.5. Winchester's a good name. I like their planes. They didn't make them quite as long, but they're good. 135 on that one. Oh, check these out. This is actually, it goes on a 45, so you can turn your 45 into a rounding plane. They make a whole set of these. They're incredibly expensive. These are worth far more than the 45 or 55. But that's just one for 55 with a cutter. What is the need for a compass plane? I actually just used one. I have a video coming up where I'm going to be using one. A compass plane just gives you a really, really smooth, clean curve. And it makes it a far more accurate curve than you can do by hand. Is there a need? No. It's a nice plane to have. Very, very rarely used, but it's a lot of fun to have. A bunch more back saws. Box of hand saws. Sorry? Oh, check out this vise. This thing has a corner on it. So it clamps on a corner like this. That'd be fun to play with. Some more number 4s. What is he asking? $15. So yeah, there's a $15, $20, $20. He's got a lot of stuff underneath the table. You always look underneath the table too, because there's always more things for sale. Here's some saw sets. Let's see, what's he asking on these ones?
I believe you. That's what
$11,
with the rest of your life.
$7.
And then sit there with all your treasure.
Ooh.
I think it's a great idea, personally.
Is it a Stanley?
Yeah.
It's a Stanley. What's he asking?
You're in Rockford, huh?
$60.
What's it called?
Oh my. For a scrap plane, that's actually a great price.
Just hit like every little
If I needed another one, I'd grab that.
Please.
That is a big joiner plane. Check that out.
We're coming up in 6 weeks now in Illinois anyways. We might as well swing.
Another Bedrock 604 shooting plane. Some more number 5s. Here's another 605 that needs a good bit of work. Let's see what this is. $50? I might come back for that one. Need some cleaning up on it.
If you take it now, I'll give it to you for $40.
I don't have any money on me right now.
But don't,
I came planning on using the ATM, and it's been down all day. I just got it up and running. Let's see. Sorry, I missed some comments on here. Let's see. How much are the routers and spoke shaves? Spoke shaves go from all over the place, from $5 up to $500, depending upon what they are in collectability. Router planes, I saw one with a cutter for $35, up to $80 for one with 2 different cutters. When purchasing vintage Stanley planes for users, I've heard the Type 15 and older is best. It really depends. My perfect one is the Type 13. That's my favorite user. After the Type 14, they started going down in quality, but they're still usable. They're just not quite as good. It also means they're going to be cheaper. So if your William needs a bob, here you go. I'm going to come dig through these boxes. Some things in here I really want to come back and look at once the live is done. Ooh. Oh, pretty. Okay. Yep, I'm going to come back here once the live is done. Sorry. I haven't purchased anything yet because the ATM was down. I came intending on just purchasing from the ATM. Oh, he had a whole pile of really cool scraps of wood that all sold apparently. Some cool stuff. Nope. Sorry. It's getting tight. It was really, really busy in here earlier. Oop, down. Sorry. Thought I was up there. Let's see if he has a price on it. No, not seeing any price on it. Some vintage, new, old Irwins. Cutters. Here's cutter sets. Oh, check out those Jennings. 45 bucks for the set. Irwin, what's he asking on this one? That's a nice set right there. 65 bucks. Wow. 65 bucks for the whole set. That's great. Oh, a set of 5 brass casters. Here's a 45 box. What's he asking for the 45? Set of cutter in the box, 140. 55 box. 55. See if I can get a price on that 55. I don't think he has that in there. There's a couple joiners, 8s and 5s. Whole series of number 5s. Yeah, you really need to come out to one of these. And if you want to find a meet or a place to buy tools, go to handtoolfinder.com. Handtoolfinder.com. And I've got a map of the entire world of every place I know of to buy hand tools. Scraping planes. Number 2s. Another scrap plane, 60 bucks. Not bad, it's nice too. Some beautiful vintage 45s. Let's come on over here. Stanley 6, 5.5. 5.5 for 65 bucks. The 6 for $55. Great users right there. Let's see, some turning tools. Oh no, that's interesting. Oh, it's a rotating one, so you can change the angle on it. That's interesting. I'll have to come back and take a closer look at that. One of the things I love coming here is there's so many things to learn. You find new things and well, old things that have uses you never thought of before. Some shoulder planes, infill shoulder planes. An infill plane's on my list for one of these days as well. Never know what you're going to find. There's a bunch of people here, so I got to jump around this table. Try to show you what we got. There's some. Oh, he moved. There we go. Record number 5, $45. That is a beautiful old slick. Hewing axes. Mortising axes. Those are some huge shears. Come around this side. Yeah, someone bent a level. I wonder how level that level is now. Wow. There's a big old number 6. 75 bucks. I love specialty use tools like that. Some carving tools. Wow, 95 bucks for the whole set. Whole set of gouges, $95.
Which one? This one.
There you go. Router planes. On this side. I'll take a closer look at those in a moment. There's people tied in here. This one's on my list for one of these days, a dowel maker. So this one, the dowel can actually go all the way through the shaft, so you can cut it. The cutters on this, though, are worth just as much, if not more, than the dowel maker. But this one has a bunch of other parts. Apparently others have been cannibalized. Just saying. Sorry. 83 on that one. That one's got all the parts. Winchester, that's a nice one. 78. That's a nice old one. Sorry. Apparently most of the router planes I saw earlier have sold already, because he had like 3 others this morning. I love these. Everything in the box, $1. Marking gauges, bevel gauges, there's the word. That's a nice little inlay on that one. I'm always looking out for parts that will work with my new Barnes number 5. I think the taper on that is too small. Here's a rope maker. So this, you can crank it and it twists the rope together. West Virginia. Sorry, I lost it. If I remember correctly, there's actually a couple meets in West Virginia, but I don't remember. I'd have to look at the map. I could probably be very wrong. It has happened before, and it will happen again. Oh wow, he has sold a lot here. He was pricing this stuff to go earlier, and these totes were completely full. Just never know what you can find. Yeah, I like digging through those. Especially when you're looking for little parts and pieces. You never know what you're going to come up against. This is a nice 1/4-inch chisel, $10. Someone remade the handle. I can't quite read the maker on that one. Compass plane. Stanley number 20. Type 1. Let's see, what do we got over here? Now, when we get to the end of this table, I'm going to take you up on the stage and show you the displays that they have. Here we've got some tenon cutters. Another 2-ended block plane. Just looking at this one. One of these days I want to get a bull ads and restore it and use it. It's not quite what I'm looking for. Stanley 45 for $45. Or 45. So I bought my first 45 for $45. Just came with a 1 cutter. Number 7s, number 6, $50 for the 6, $90 for the 7s. Here's a Lake Erie Moxon vise. Carving tools. I gotta stop looking at carving tools because I always find one like, ooh, I could use that. Ooh, I could use that. Them's is pretty. Here we go. A beam drill. He's got a bunch of 45s and 55s here. Short rod, early 45. What's he asking? 25. $10. Ooh. 5.5. $55. 45. Looks like it's all there. $150. 45. $100. Having fun yet?
Can I say something cool?
Sure.
Look at that pair.
Huh.
It's correct. Put a whole piece, shaped it, peened it, even made a little thing for the knob.
That is cool.
I love it.
It's always fun to see when someone puts the love back into it. If, oh no, I broke it, I've got to fix it. That's cool. Some more 45s. block planes, knives, marking gauges. Check out this beast of a miter box. This sucker is huge. I mean, this saw is, to give you an idea of the size, it's massive. I don't think we're... Yeah, there are shows like this all around the U.S. and even in the world. There aren't as many in other countries, but they are around. Sorry, a bunch of people here. So we've got a bunch of panel saws, hand saws, chisels and block planes. Hold a two-man saw. A two-man saw out of a junkyard. Oh, that's an interesting one. Some fives. Here's a 5 1/4. Nice simple panel gauge. I'm thinking I'm gonna make a panel gauge again here soon. Make a good video. Let's come around this way. I'm gonna take you up on stage here and show you what's back in there. Oh, cool. So many fun things. So we're gonna go up on the platform up here and take a look at some of this, which gotta come up the stairs here. Ooh, it's quieter in here. I can hear myself think now. From all sorts of different makers. Metallic Plane Company. Miller's Patent Adjustable number 43. Stanley Miller's Patent Pow Plane. Stanley number 141 bull-nosed plow plane. A bull-nosed plow plane. Interesting. Patent combination plane, Miller's. Stanley 55 Universal. Oh, thanks, Deathwatch. That's awesome. If there's something you want to see, let me know. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. Sorry about those comments. Just couldn't clear those up. Some really sweet stuff in here. This Sargent plow plane is beautiful. Scroll up. Man, some of these are just really, really cool. It's kind of fun to see how different companies do the same thing. And then this one, it's hard to show all of these, but they're all predecessor to the drill press. And so some of these, the crank to progress it down is on top, so you crank this separately. So you run the crank, and then you progress the drill bit by turning that on top. So it's a two-handed operation. I like these ones that actually take a breast drill and incorporate it into the main drill. Some of these are actually automatic, in that every time you crank the drill, it goes down a certain amount. So there's a screw on top here, and the thread count on that tells you how fast it goes down. A little different from how a post drill works, which I've got a couple of videos on that. I've got one I want to restore here soon, a nice post drill. Oh, it's pretty. Focus, come on, focus, there we go. That is pretty. I'm gonna check these out. British Custom Excise Tax Collecting Barrel Measuring Tools. Huh, barrel measuring tools. That is fascinating. Basically like a really big set of calipers. That is cool. So let me show you what we've done. So we started off way over there, came down, back up, down that. We just finished this table, and so now we're going to finish up that table. And so if there's anything you want to see, let me know, and I will go back and look at it. But we're just going to finish this one row of tables all the way along there. We got about 15 minutes or so until they're going to start doing the door prizes. So we'll wrap up in about 15 minutes or less. Let's see, what do we got? He sold all the squeeze clamps. You have a whole pile in here. It's hammers, wrenches, some big hand screws. Some big saws. Concrete working tools. Rulers and booklets. Oh, check this out. Concrete stamp. Hollow and round set. Jello mold. Let's see what we got over here. So we got some rug beaters. Never know what you're gonna find. Oh, check this out. This is cool. Flywheel. We're live right now on YouTube, so you put your foot in here like a stirrup, and you push it, and then this whole thing will rotate, and so you can actually get this thing going pretty well just kicking your foot in and out. That is absolutely beautiful and runs incredibly smooth. I'd love to hook that up to something and actually get something running with it. That is cool. Don't waste for graphite, for belt machines. I could use that in a new. Yeah, I know it's got
For a band, maybe, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if it's not quite deep enough for like a leather belt,
Yeah, I know it.
but Critics Excelsior. Yeah, check out these auger bits. I guess they're not auger bits, they're twist bits. Those braces. Angle adapter so you can put it on your brace. More bevel gauges. Oh, that one's interesting. It's got a lockdown connection on there. So you lift it up and adjust it and then lock it down. Huh. That's different. Draw knives. There's a Chamfer Plane. Oh no, this one's set up for beating. Huh. Scratch stock on there. Sorry. A scratch stock adapter. Huh. I'm gonna have to look that one up. That's not ringing any bells right now. A slick with a really short handle. There's a nice brill. A rope winder. Is that Atkins? Nope, warranty superior. Let's see, what else we got in here? Shears. How much for slicks? Anywhere from $30. No, 60 is about the cheapest I've seen here, up to 220 depending upon condition and type and collectability. We had some wood supplies. I get some interesting figured woods. Matt Cremona was here apparently. Everybody likes walnut crotch. Nice piece of bird's eye. So that is the show. Let me know. There have been quite a bit in here that's pretty rare. Some hard to find things. Yeah, no, these are what I love coming to these. So if you ever want to find out more, go to handtoolfinder.com. I list all of the places I know across the world, as well as a list of online sellers that are reputable and I normally go to if I'm looking for something particular. This is one of my favorite. I buy probably most of my tools have come from an MWTCA meet. And I try and get to as many of them as I can. There's one coming up at the end of March, just a mile or so away from my house. So I'm really looking forward to getting to that one because it's right around the corner. Yeah, I think that's about it for this one. Unless anyone has any last minute questions, we're going to wrap this up. Shoulder planes are all over the place, but shoulder planes tend to be fairly expensive for something that's nice. Cheaper ones around here I'm seeing around $60 and on up to, some of the infills are $500-600. But a decent shoulder plane, it's usually cheaper to buy a new one than it is to buy an antique. So, yeah. Cool. Well, if you have any questions, send me an email, and I'm going to wrap them up. So, more questions? Cool. I'll see you around next time. Have a wonderful day.